so sad because I've read probably all the same things you have, but supposedly insiders close to Carl are saying this has been a long time coming. Now, did she know that? There, a lot of people sound like they don't. I mean, to me, in some ways, oh no, I guess no, because there's not cheating involved. But because I was thinking, like, God, is this more devastating than what Sandoval did to Ariana? But it's different. But this is, I mean, it sounds like Carl has been having these doubts for a long time. And, he just had the courage to finally say it. And it is completely blindsided her, but to people very close to him, apparently he's, sort of had doubts. And then you saw, I think it was some Bravo account had posted something about toxic people and misleading people. And he liked a video about that. A lot of people are reading into that. I don't know. I like a lot of things. I couldn't even tell you what I liked 3 days ago. So sometimes you're liking the person's account because you just like them and you want to support them. I have no idea if there's any other subliminal meaning in that.
Listen, I mean,
I feel for her. It's really sad. It's sad to be so close, and especially if you had no idea or you thought the issues that you had, like every couple does, that you were working through them, things were going to be better. That's hard.
To Paige's point at the Summer House reunion, to Danielle Oliveira's point, which caused the whole rift between Danielle and Lindsay, it's like, isn't this moving a little fast? It's like, look, I could never give relationship advice. Like, I completely respect someone who calls off a wedding when they know it's not right. But at the same time, it's just like, man, you've been down this road before. It's almost like, look, I'm not taking sides. I really am not. But I see the other side of it too. Like, man up. Like, learn your fucking feelings before you went out, got a ring, got a bunch of flowers, got down on national TV. Like, I don't know. I mean, I know feelings could change, but like, did you think maybe it was too soon? I don't know. It's this one. Now, is any part of you think this is not real? Does any part of you feel that we had the scandal? It was the biggest thing in reality TV in years. Ariana's made well over $1 million. Everybody's making money. I mean, listen, when I say not real, I mean, to me, the only two people that are in on that are then Lindsay and Carl. And I do think this is real, but I never thought the scandal was fake. This, I've had moments of not being sure, honestly, with all due respect.
Really? So funny. God, I thought the exact same thing. I feel like Carl and Lindsay is real. At first, I thought Scandal. I thought Scandoval was orchestrated by Lisa Vanderpump. And I didn't think that Scandoval was fake in that, Tom and Raquel didn't have an affair. I thought it was fake in that they'd been having problems for a long time. A lot of people knew that their affair was going on. And I thought Lisa Vanderpump called up production, darlings, if you haven't heard, Tom and Raquel are having an affair, go to his house I kind of thought that was where it was very orchestrated. Like, oh, this is going down and we're going to make sure this is caught on camera and let's see where this goes. To me, Carl and Lindsay feels, I don't know, I guess more sincere. Doesn't seem like there are that as many cooks in the kitchen, like that could be plotting. Whereas, Lisa Vanderpump is on par with Kris Jenner, as far as I'm concerned, in orchestrating entertainment magic in this town. I mean, Lisa is very, very good. Very good.
I mean, she has many shows under her belt and another one on the way, Vanderpump Villa. Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. Listen, and I think Carl and Lindsay is real, but could I, and the most crazy, I mean, guys, like, you don't know some of the stories like that you hear just of like people that just lose their way for the show. Like, could I conceive in the most maniacal way that if Carl was in love with Lindsay, the love of his life, and vice versa, and these were such good friends, could I conceive the sick, twisted mind of two individuals saying, listen, we're going to break up. You trust me. I trust you. I'm not going to have sex with anyone else for a year. You could go a year with no sex if you're making a ton of money. I mean, not.
Oh,
easy.
hell yeah.
Not easy, guys.
Yeah.
Not easy. Going a week without sex, also not easy. Let me just go on record. I mean, going a day without sex, okay, sure. So I'm not sure how you last a
Wow,
year.
for someone as busy as you, I mean, you have time for sex?
Honey, I do my shit on the DL and no one knows anything about it because I got to work. But the point is that I could see it being like, let's do this. Let's call off I mean, it's sick. It is. I'm not saying this has happened. I'm just saying if that ever turned out to be the case, again, Kyle and Mauricio, I didn't even bat an eyelash. Of course, there's issues, separation, dude. Nothing shocks me in this world when you want the money grab, when you see and when you're like, it's
yeah,
fading.
but come on, that was even orchestrated. That's so played up. That's so played up. Come on, we were queer
Kyle and
baited to
Mauricio, please,
the
yeah.
nth degree. I mean, give me a break. They knew. They let those gay rumors circulate and percolate and everything else because they know it's great for show ratings for everybody. And there wasn't an ounce of truth to any of that. Maybe those two women have had a fantasy of each other for a second, but please. And she's still with Mauricio. She's still with Mo. I bet they'll find a way to work it out. I mean, Kathy's been with Rick for years and years. And, yeah, please.
You are not having it. And listen, I'm not
No.
I'm not wishing harm upon Lindsay. I'm sure I think it's real. I think she's devastated. I believe she hasn't left the apartment, but I just feel that my mind goes there for a minute. I mean, it's not the worst idea. And then you will make a lot of money. The show is going on. You're both coming back. It's all just, I mean, they filmed this for the show. Apparently now they're going to do Vanderpump. They're going to do Beverly Hills. They're going to do Atlanta. Apparently now for the fourth time after Atlanta and Beverly Hills and Vanderpump, they're going to pick cameras back up. And some of the girls are going to rally around Lindsay and they're going to head on up to that apartment just like they did to Ariana. And they're going to film this. It's like, man, we are picking cameras back up in the Bravoverse nonstop when production is wrapped.
They have to. And I give them credit because, I'm a TLC expert and I watch Sister Wives, which is very, very huge, and Welcome to Plathville. These shows are so lazily shot and so behind in the timeline of what we know is happening in real life because they've either given the people on the shows have given stories to People magazine or put it out on their own social media. They're so fucking behind on these shows. It's like, you know what? I hope we go speeding fast time and we are picking cameras up because these shows are like, it's literally insulting to the audience. They're so behind. So I give Bravo credit. And I think as far as the future of reality TV, that's going to be the hardest thing because everything is unfolding for people on TikTok, on their YouTubes in real time. So why do we give a shit about stuff 6 months ago?
You're preaching to the choir. You know what is always old by a good 6 months and it doesn't miss a beat? I'll get a lot of hate because lots of people hate them. Are my friends that keep up. They no longer keep up. Now they're just the Kardashians. Boom. I mean, there's nothing on the Kardashians. You can't even take a shit if you're Kim without it being on the front page of the New York Times. So, I mean, they're covered 24/7. There's no family that's covered more. There's nobody that's in the press more. The Kardashians, period, the end. Maybe Meghan and Harry. But there's an example of by the time it hits the air, it's always, older, and yet I can't get enough. But I do agree with you. In the sense of like, I think reality TV might